Tolhurst come up. Gray Tolhurst constructs poems and makes sounds and pictures out of typewriters and Super 8 film. He lives in an old nunnery, and his socks never match. Except today, they kind of match. Yeah. Please welcome Gray Tolhurst, guys.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to be reading a few pieces out of, I guess, the collection that I developed for the thesis, which is called V or A. And this first one is called Origin, appropriately. My hands cupped half full of water, and a bit decked sky full of winter. Words give form to the shape that is not there. It elaborates itself, clockwork is the window, and the still life it contains. A grid spread across the desert becomes a city, is becoming a city. In every naked moment, some limit is reached. A door is opened or closed, and someone walks in or out of a picture where they were the subject. My body, my words, my name are just a symbol for something they've lost in the corners of their ancient washing machines. I want you. I want a framework that I can string my poems on, 1,000 broken bulbs of color. I'd like an illness or a flower, something that blossoms and dies like the thought that created this thought. I'm just going to kind of like flip through absentmindedly until I find pieces that I want to read. This one's called Lydia. What is peace but a place in the mind? A fallow field below a shallow sky. God has granted you another day in the empty world, which could be seen as a blessing, Lydia. Your name feels fuzzy in my mouth. Free your fingers from my head. Float above me on silken strands. Swim if you must. Out, out, and back in. I'm not much of a reader, really. Like, it's always kind of weird to me, because, like, the way things look on the page and the way, like, they sound in my mind are often two entirely different things. But I guess it's okay. This one's called A Meditation on This Illness. There were drunken dart holes, like stars in the walls of the saloon. A whole constellation of failure surrounded the cross-section of the board. As usual, it looms from within. What is contained in the center has the greatest value. A person is born from the apex of the body, and the center emerges and radiates outwards, and the concentric ripples the beginning. A vespertine flower opens the petals at night to avoid being destroyed by the rays of the sun, while the sounds of the night are set against the relative noise or quietude of this place and this time. Living mirrors the sound structure of birth. Tears and cries settle into an eerie calm post-orgasm. Now the river reflects the green grass and its cows. A coffee can overflows with rain-soaked cigarettes, and rusted trucks mill about like forgotten dogs. It may not look like it, but there are people here. But today is too hot, and they stay inside without sleeping. What is the attraction of this town bisected by scars of train tracks? Why have we ended up here beside this river among the dead volcanoes of Idaho? There's something hidden in silent houses. There are lives contained between the rings of the tree stump. It's my interstitial. It's this humming. This one's called These. These words are not beautiful. These words are not beautiful. It is only their form, that touches a sphere inside your mind, where her breast eclipses morning light, where morning light is present. Now, how to be alone. Memory divests me of a certain corona. Time divests me of memory even. Now, just listen, see. This is actually one that was published and transferred a while ago, funnily enough. It's called Dream for Glass Bowl. I had a dream, I broke a glass bowl. When I awoke, no glass, no bowl. When I awoke, no dream, no broke. When I awoke. And this one's named after like this, it's called Intoner Mori, which is like a crazy futurist noise-making machine, like back in the electronic instruments. They made these boxes that just made like horrific sounds. And this has nothing to do with that. It is what follows, the moment after. Silence is not silence. Her breathing or yours, most audible. 2. What makes the morning? Is it awaking? The edge of the night is my name. 3. The dream must be vivid and continuous, to fill the hills with wild flowers, white as the moon. I think I'm just going to read one more poem, and it's like the last poem, so we started with the first one, and ended the last one. It's called The Illusion of Separateness, and it's broken down into 3 sections, but I think I'm only going to read the last section of it, which is memory. I had not remembered that I'd forgotten all the things that made me important. My experiences could be placed in any other body and be correct. My interpretation of the events is no more than that, my interpretation. Still, the orgasm happens, the spilled drink, the chance meeting in the sandwich shop. Still, I roll the coins, I draw the lines, and I locate the proper hexagram. All your life, you're waiting for these cars to collide, waiting for the 2 forms to become one, to mesh metal with metal, and metal with bone and flesh, and eliminate the illusion of separateness. Thank you.